What does it take for a rising star to go from dominating the court to navigating a whirlwind of controversy? Today, we're unpacking the story of Jaden Newman, a basketball prodigy who captured the nation's attention with her jaw-dropping talent, only to face scandals and setbacks that sent her life in a completely different direction. From dominating the court as a child to navigating the harsh glare of public scrutiny, Jaden's journey is a whirlwind of triumph, controversy, and reinvention. So let's explore how her rise, fall, and surprising choices have kept her name in the spotlight. Only here on Sports Frenzy TV. Let's rewind to the beginning. Jaden Newman's story starts in a household where basketball was more than just a game. It's a way of life. Born into a family that loved and played the sport, Jaden naturally gravitated towards it. Her father, Jamie Newman, had big dreams for his kids. He envisioned a future where he'd excel at the sport and achieve the greatness that had eluded him. With that vision in mind, he began training Jaden and her brother Julian from a very young age. What made Jaden stand out wasn't just her passion for basketball. It was her skill level at such a young age. She could dribble, shoot, and play like someone far beyond her years. By the time she was old enough to hold the basketball properly, she was already competing against players older and more experienced than her. This didn't just sharpen her abilities, it built her confidence and earned her a reputation as a rising star. As Jaden's skills on the court grew, so did her fame. By the age of 10, she wasn't just playing for her school team, she was making headlines. She appeared on national TV shows like The Queen Latifah Show, where audiences were captivated by her talent and charm. She even shared the spotlight with NBA superstar Steph Curry in an Under Armour commercial. For any child, let alone a fifth grader, this level of exposure was extraordinary. Jaden's ability to sink three-pointers as if they were nothing and her flashy playstyle earned her the attention of scouts, fans, and the media. People began to talk about her as the future of women's basketball. There was even chatter about her potentially breaking barriers and becoming the first woman to play in the NBA. It wasn't just a dream, it felt like a real possibility. But as with many rising stars, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. For Jaden, the turning point came in the form of a scandal that sent shockwaves across social media. Explicit pictures and videos of her were leaked online, creating a media frenzy. Twitter erupted with reactions, and Jaden's name was suddenly associated not with her basketball skills, but with a deeply personal and invasive controversy. What made this even more shocking was Jaden's response, or rather, her lack of one. Instead of addressing the scandal head-on, she chose silence. This decision left fans and critics alike speculating about what had happened and how she was handling it behind the scenes. For someone who had grown up in the spotlight, this kind of public scrutiny was undoubtedly overwhelming. As the dust from the scandal settled, it became clear that Jaden's basketball career wasn't progressing as many had hoped. Her once promising trajectory seemed to stall. But Jaden wasn't done reinventing herself. She turned to new platforms to explore other opportunities, one of which was OnlyFans. This move was divisive, to say the least. While some saw it as a bold and independent decision, others viewed it as a disappointing shift away from her athletic potential. It's important to note that Jaden isn't the first athlete to turn to platforms like OnlyFans. Many female athletes and public figures have used it as a way to connect with fans and generate income. However, for someone with Jaden's background and the expectations placed on her, this transition was met with intense scrutiny. Throughout all of this, one question lingered. Where was her family in all of this? Jamie Newman, who had been such a driving force in Jaden's basketball career, remained notably silent. Her brother Julian, who had his own basketball career and public presence, distanced himself from the situation. On Instagram, he acknowledged the controversy but made it clear he didn't want to be involved. The silence from her family spoke volumes. It suggested a level of disappointment or perhaps a desire to avoid the spotlight during such a tumultuous time. For fans, this silence only fueled speculation about the dynamics within the Newman family and how they were processing Jaden's decisions. The scandal and her career shift didn't just affect Jaden's public image. They also changed how people viewed her basketball potential. For many, she went from being a prodigy to a cautionary tale. Yet, despite the negativity, Jaden managed to maintain her presence in the public eye. She occasionally returned to the basketball court, where her skills still shone, reminding people of the talent that had once made her a star. This part of her journey highlights a broader issue: the pressure young athletes face to meet public expectations. Jaden's story is a reminder of how difficult it can be to navigate fame, especially when it comes at such a young age. Jaden's journey isn't unique in many ways. Across sports, we've seen young athletes struggle with the demands of fame, the pressures of performance, and the scrutiny of the public. The added layer of social media has only made this more challenging. For someone like Jaden, who grew up in the public eye, the lines between her personal and professional life were blurred from the start. Her story also raises questions about the role of family and mentors in guiding young stars. Jamie Newman's intense focus on his children's basketball careers was both a blessing and a potential burden. While it gave Jaden the tools to succeed, it also placed enormous pressure on her to meet expectations. As of now, Jaden Newman's story is still unfolding. While her basketball career may not have reached the heights many envisioned, she has shown resilience in finding new ways to stay relevant. Whether it's through social media, content creation, or other ventures, Jaden has demonstrated that she's not afraid to take risks and reinvent herself. For her fans, the hope remains that she'll find a way to balance her talents and ambitions with the lessons she's learned along the way. Whether that means a return to basketball or continued success in her new endeavors, only time will tell. Jaden Newman's story is one of triumph, controversy, and reinvention. It's a tale that reminds us of the challenges young stars face in the spotlight and the resilience required to navigate those challenges. From her early days as a basketball prodigy to her controversial career choices, Jaden has lived a life full of highs and lows. Her journey may not have gone as planned, but it's far from over. As she continues to carve her own path, Jaden's story serves as a testament to the complexities of fame, talent, and personal growth. Thanks for sticking with us through this deep dive into Jaden Newman's life and career. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about Jaden's journey? Do you see her as a cautionary tale, a symbol of resilience, or something else entirely? Let us know below. Until next time, take care and stay tuned for more stories like this.